Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Only Bio. In this series, we are going to talk about a chapter that is study of animal types, in which we're going to start with a series of cockroach as which was being requested by few of the viewers. So let's begin with, and again, as every chapter I divided into two parts, like one part will be including only the important points from this chapter, from any particular chapter being picked up randomly, and the other part will include the series of the MCQs on the same. And I'm trying my level best to give you as many MCQs and as many as important points as possible on every chapter, so that you study well and score well and be a doctor. Your suggestions are definitely welcome, and I'm waiting for that. So, point number one, plasma of cockroach is rich in a disaccharide trehalose, amino acids, phosphate, and uric acid. Next, the hemocytes are broadly classified into two main types as A. Plasmocytes and B. Coagulocytes. Friends, I would like to tell you something on this. Different scientists have classified the blood cells of cockroach on different bases. So you'll come across different words for the same group of cells as well. So please do not get confused, but it's better to know the different types of classification of the same cells. So you will get to know that as soon we go ahead with the next series, you may come across the same word being presented in a different way. So do not get confused. You'll have to just relate out those points and understand, because you never know in the competitive exams what kind of questions will be asked. So this will be a sincere attempt to prepare you from all the different angles and the different books. So hope you will like it, and let's continue. Point number three, the plasmocytes take part in phagocytosis, transfer of food materials from the blood to the tissues, removal of metabolic wastes from the tissues. Next, the coagulates help in healing of injuries and blood clotting. Next, a part of ventral diaphragm also passes into the legs to produce two chambers, one for the inward passage of hemolymph and the other for the outward flow. Point number six, middle chamber of hemocoel is called as perivisceral sinus. It contains the alimentary canal, the fat body, and several types of cells like the trophocytes, which store the reserve food, the ureate cells, which store the excretory products, the oonocytes, which store the wax, and the myocytes with the symbiotic bacteria. Friends, please remember perivisceral sinus is the largest of all the sinuses and is also called as the central sinus. Next, at places, small arteries, that is segmental arteries, develop laterally from the heart. Next, pulsatile activity is also present in special organs or ampullae in the head region for pushing the hemolymph into the antennae, and at the base of the wings for sending the hemolymph into the wings. Next, cockroaches have 49 heartbeats per minute. Point number 10, according to Wigglesworth, there are 7 types of hemocytes in cockroach. Next, the hemolymph, being devoid of any respiratory pigment, does not serve for gaseous exchange. Next, the contraction of aliary muscles enlarges the pericardial sinus so that the blood flows into it from the underlying perivisceral sinus. Next, the relaxation of aliary muscles force the blood through ostia into the heart. Next, a complete circuit of hemolymph to flow takes about 5 or 6 minutes. Point number 15. The hemolymph of cockroach performs the following functions. It keeps the tissues moist, it absorbs the food from the gut and distributes it to all the body parts. It brings the nitrogenous waste from all over the body to the excretory organs for elimination. Next, the hemolymph carries defensive phagocytes to the places of infection, transports the hormones from the endocrine glands to the target organs. The hemolymph brings carbon dioxide near the body wall for diffusion out of the body. Next, Flow of hemolymph is forward in the heart and backward in the middle and ventral sinuses. Next, one chamber of heart of cockroach opens into the other chamber. The opening is guarded by a pair of ventricular valves to avoid the reverse flow of the blood. Point number 19. At the posterior end of each heart chamber except the last, there is a pair of small holes, that is, the ostia, one on either side. The ostia are guarded by auricular valves. Point number 20. All hemocytes are colorless and nucleated cells. Friends, hope you like it and please share it with all your friends and let's keep studying together. Thank you so much.